drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. Hello and welcome to Inside Today. Have you ever wondered how to run a business and at the same time build content? Well, today is your lucky day. Do not go anywhere. The program continues shortly. Stay tuned. That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. Like I said before, running a business and building a brand. Now, running a business goes beyond selling a product or services. It involves strategic planning, sound financial management, customer engagement, and consistent delivery of value. Now, a successful business requires discipline, adaptability, and the ability to make informed and well decisions in the competitive environment. Now, building a brand, on the other hand, is about perception and trust. A strong brand communicates a clear identity, reflects core values, and creates emotional connections with customers. Consistency in quality, messaging, and customer experience helps a business stand out and earn loyalty over time. When business operations and branding work hand in hand, they drive growth, credibility, and long-term sustainability. A well-run business builds a strong brand, and a strong brand, in turn, straightens the business. Hello and welcome to Inside Today. It's all about running a business and building a brand. I am being joined by Diamond Michael, founder, Pearls and Craft. Do not go anywhere. The program continues shortly. Stay tuned. That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. All right, you're welcome back. And of course, I am Jumai Manson. And I said I am being joined by Diamond Michael. She is the founder, Pearls and Craft. And today is all about running a business and building a brand name for yourself. All right, Diamond, how are you doing today? Good afternoon. Well done.
Good afternoon, Ma.
It's great to have you on the program Inside Today.
Good to have you too, Ma.
Now, tell us, you've been a brand ambassador and a business owner for a while now. What is the difference between running a business and building a brand? And why are the both of them in tandem and important?
Okay, so first off, thank you so much for the opportunity. Um, Running a business is basically about the figures, the money, your profit. Building a brand, for me, is how you make people feel when they your brand name. When you hear Coca-Cola, you're thinking happiness, you're thinking, okay, something I can take after a long day. How you make people feel with your business. So, yes, they're intertwined, but like most of the time, it could be two different things. That you can have two different personalities. It's you and your brand, or you can intertwine you with your brand. So, yeah.
So, why are the key fundamentals every entrepreneur must get right when running a business? Like, I know you are the founder of Pearls and Craft. What was the first thing that came to mind when you started that business? The fundamentals, basically.
So when I thought about my business, first of all, I thought about the fact that I wanted to be able to do something for people. Because Sales and Craft, as some people know, it's mostly about helping people plan their lives and also like a fashion day as well, business. You know, but the initial thing was, okay, how can I help people plan their lives? How can I make people more productive? So I thought about that. Before I even thought about the money and the profits that comes from it. So first of all, I feel like the fundamental basis of running a business is having a passion for it, like wanting to help people. When you're thinking of how to help people or how to bring value to people, then you're able to think about money or like make money from a business.
Now, basically thinking about making money from the business, how does brand identity, because it's very important that you can place a name to the brand or a particular color to the brand, you know, the identity really, really matters so that customers can actually trust loyalty when it comes to these brand names. Now, how does brand identity influence customer trust and loyalty?
Okay, so there's so much, and if when we talk about brand identity, there's so much that comes with it. There's the why, your values, the personality, and it's just a lot that comes with brand personality, brand identity. Now, thinking that if people, like you said, if people don't trust your brand, you cannot make sales. So how do you get people to trust your brand? I feel like I'm teaching in class, but the first way of earning anybody's trust by being loyal, is by being true to the things, the services that you say you can offer. If you can't offer something, then don't say you can. So you get people to trust you by delivering when they tell you to. One person can spread the word to another person without even doing so much advert. You might actually start to make sales because people can trust the loyalty of your words and you can deliver when you say you would.
Now, look, talking about business, loyalty, trusting the brand. Now, can a business survive without a strong brand in today's competitive market? Because it's very important that people actually project their products when it comes to social media, when it comes to giveaways, when it comes to promo. So, talking about a very strong brand in this competitive market, why or why not can a business survive without a strong brand or with a strong brand? Basically.
Okay, so I don't think a business in today's competitive world can survive without a strong brand personality. But at the same time, I play my business without a strong brand personality, and I not fail at it. I'm just trying to say that there's a place for starting small and growing your brand. There's a place for not having everything figured out, but you are ready and open to learning. You might not be able to survive today's competitive world, but you can learn and you can grow with your business and become better, thereby building like a stronger brand identity, brand personality, and entering the market.
You know, but some people will beg to differ. They will tell you, hey, Diamond, I don't need to be all up in your face when it comes to brand. My business has been there for a very long time. I've made an amazing name for myself. People actually know there's not much competition and I'm doing great for myself. Does that count for something at least?
Well, if your plan is to do just great for yourself, then that's okay. But for some of us who want to make impact, it goes beyond ourselves.
Really?
We want, yes. So if you you just want to stick with, okay, I'm doing fine for myself, then that's fine. You could really, and honestly, the truth is that not everybody will be global people. This is global television, so we know that the idea of global TV is that we have global champions, but not everybody, whether we like it or not everybody will be global. Some people will just remain in the local setting, and it's fine. They're okay with that, so that's okay. But for some people that want to be global, they want to go beyond themselves, they want to go beyond their business, they want their brand to go ahead of them. So I don't own Coca-Cola, but I know Coca-Cola, and the brand Coca-Cola has literally so much value that is speaking for himself. So that is those are the people that I'm talking to, not just the people that just want to run a business the way they think they should, or like they're okay with just being.
But you know what? Some people will say a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new. For those who are still analog and those who are still, digital, it's a better choice if you can have a mixture of both, like mixing both of them, bringing your old ideas, that's the analog, and then the digital. Intertwine them in order for your business to evolve in the fast-raising world that we have found ourselves, don't you think?
True. I think you're asking the right person this question, because my business is a bit dog.
It does.
Yes, a lot of people, because it's mostly about writing.
Yes, I was going to say that.
And people are like, oh, what? We could all do this on our phone. We could set reminders.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. But there was a time when we didn't have these things, and it worked as much. And for some of us, we actually love the pen and paper. We love it. So it felt like I was bringing people back to the
back in time.
Yes, that's literally what. And honestly, people were like, you're not going to make so much sales doing this. The world is evolving. You should evolve. I'm like, it's not like, the thing is that I'm evolving with the world. The truth, if you see the designs of our journal, you would want to get, maybe not even to use it, just put it on your table. But the thing is, it's not going to change the idea I have for the brand. I want people to write. I want people to be able to plan, even without having, if you're not with your phone, I want you to be able to have it, like have a book that you have your dreams, your goals. And there's just something that does. I don't know if it's just me, but when I write down something, it feels like, I feel very endeared to it. Like I just want to be able to write down my goals and my plans, not type it, write it down. Like the idea of me writing, the act of me putting it down, it just sticks in my brain. It just does something to me. So I felt like some other people are like me, and I created that for those people. It may not be for everybody, but the people that are like me will come on board. So yeah, I think that there's a bit of analog and digital, but you just have to make it work and evolve with today's world, so you're not left behind. Basically.
Some people will say consistency is key. Whatever you're doing, be consistent. Whatever you're doing, you have to keep going, which is very important. Now, what role does consistency play in brand building?
What's the last thing you said, sorry?
Yeah, I said, what role does consistency play in brand building?
Oh, okay. So when people see you do something consistently over time, without even realizing, you build trust. Like, they can trust that this person has been writing for years, and I can trust them to write my CV. Not even because you are the best CV person, but because they've been seeing you show up all the time. Or they can trust that, oh, this person can sew a dress for me. Because you always post your dresses that you sew every day. You might not be the best fashion person, but I've seen you sew over time, and I think I can trust you. So consistency, and when you do something consistently, you get better at it, you improve on it. So it has a personal developing skill, and it also speaks to you as people can see you and they can trust you because they have a track record of your work, of the things you've done.
Now, I know you've been into pearls and craft for a while now, and I'm sure some people might see you as a role model, but they want to go into businesses, but with limited resources. Now, how can small businesses with limited resources build a credible and recognizable brand like yours, or similar to yours, or something different?
I feel very honored that you rated my business as a big word that people can even look up to.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm just going to share a story for like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Basically, when you're starting, it's about adding value. I said that earlier. So
Very
when I think
important.
about business, I think about people. I think about how can I meet the needs of people, and that's why it goes beyond me. It goes to helping, serving. That's what, serving people. So I feel like small businesses should think beyond themselves. In fact, when you see yourself as a small business, it feels limiting. When you see yourself as a brand that is there to help people, it feels like maybe there's a bigger burden to carry. So most of the time, I always see myself as a brand that is there to serve, and so it feels bigger than just saying my business is a small business. It feels like I have a purpose and I have a there's just something like a burden is placed on me, so I have to make sure that okay, I do not fail, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that small businesses, you should see yourself beyond your business, beyond the money. You should see yourself as somebody that is there to serve people and somebody that is there to help people become better. And whatever thing you're doing, you're selling food, you're serving people, you're helping them not, you're making them not get hungry. Whatever thing, just see yourself as someone that is there to serve. And I think that's what leadership is about, serving.
Diamond says you should see yourself beyond making money, helping and serving people, adding value. For as much as you're going to make profit, but adding value. Diamond, let's go on a very quick break. And it's all about running a business and building a brand. Do not go anywhere. Inside Today continues shortly. Stay tuned.
Human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television.
All right, you're welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, this is Inside Today. It's all about running a business and building a brand. And I'm not doing it alone. I have the founder of Pearls and Craft, no other person than Diamond Michael. Hi, Diamond. Hope you're still here with me on the program.
Yes, I am.
All right, now talking about running a business, building a brand, we've spoken a lot where you spoke about adding value, experience, all of these things encompass. Now, in what ways does customer experience contribute to that brand perception?
In what ways does what?
Yes, in what ways does customer experience, like once a customer comes into, buys one of your products or is associated with your brand, that experience that comes with it, how does it contribute to your brand perception and making it better or improving on it or something that you should do that is unique, that experience of that customer?
Oh, okay. So I'm very keen. I wanted to understand this question so I can answer it with all my emotions.
Okay.
I'm very keen on customer.
Go ahead.
Like I'm super. It's really important to me about how my customers feel when, from the moment they enter my DM to say, "Oh, I want this," or "I want to do this." And there was a time when I was getting a lot of feedback from customers, and the feedback was every time we're about to enter a vendor's DM or like somebody that we want to get something from, they are always rude. They act like we are the ones like that. I don't know if they are the ones that we are the ones that make them angry or we are the reason for their problems in life. And so sometimes we just don't want to, we just try to avoid the entirety of the situation. But it was like 10 people telling me this at the same time, and they said, but ever since, it's not like we even send you any money, but just the conversations, it feels like we are talking to somebody that we've known for such a long time. And it feels like we're talking to somebody that is not just about the money. Like, this person wants us to feel loved and feel welcome. And every time they say, I literally scream, like I do a squeal in the air, and I'm just like, ah! Because it means so much to me that people would feel love. Because one of the things that my business is about is love, showing love. So it's like, the fact that the moment you enter, you're already feeling the love means a lot to me. And guess what? It gives me free publication from people, free adverts, free ads. People don't even tell me, oh, I sent someone your number, oh, this. And I'm just getting people.
Fantastic.
Without me having to do anything.
Now,
so yes, it has great on the
That's
business.
fantastic. Now, looking at another side of it now, aside that, now how important is storytelling in building a strong and relatable brand?
Any business without storytelling may not survive today's competition. Like any brand that cannot tell stories might lose the audience or lose the attention of people.
Really?
Because yes, ma'am. Because the truth is, there was a time when storytelling was not a big deal. I feel like storytelling has always been a big deal, but I feel like there was a time when people did not realize how much of a big deal it was. And now you see that even the old brands are evolving and rebranding, and everybody wants to tell a story. Everybody trying to get somebody on board of the team that can tell stories or like content strategies and analytics, because this is very important. People have very low attention span. You need to be a great storyteller to make people want to even know what you are doing. Okay, why am I getting your journal? And sometimes I just tell you a story. There was a time when my life was in literally like confusion. I did not know what to do. I was not making money. I wanted to make money. So what did I do? I got a product. I started planning. And I thought, okay, I could do this for other people as well. And hence the brand. People want to hear your story. So that's another thing. So people say, oh, God, I'm introverted. I cannot. You have to tell stories. You have to share your stories. You have to come. Business, you cannot be an introvert and run a business. The business part of it should be extroverted. Then when you go back outside, you can now be your normal, introverted self. So yes, storytelling is super important.
Okay. Now, looking at what you said about individuals who are brand owners, business owners. Now, let's bring it home now. What common mistakes do business owners make that weaken their brands?
So I feel like people try to be other people, and which is so. This is a good thing when other people are your inspiration, not your mirror. So I feel like a lot of businesses they want to mirror other people's businesses without even getting to know how they started, what they did, what's their story, what's their vision, what's their goal. And when they start to not make the kind of let's say they are not able to meet up with their expectations in their head, they now start to get very grumpy, or like they start to give up and like, oh, but this person is doing it, and somehow that not just as a brand, that kind of breaks you as a person. And if you cannot function well, your brand cannot function well. So I feel like competition is a good thing in business, but most of the time I like to see people as my inspiration beyond my competition. And like I said, I've never heard anybody say this, so it's not even like, oh, this is something that works for everybody. This is something that works for me. I don't like to think that somebody is better than me or another business is better than me. All I see is this business is doing really well. You inspire me to do better, and I want to do better. I want to do better than you're doing, but it doesn't make you my competition. It just makes you my inspiration. I love what you're doing, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to pursue what you're doing. So there's no pressure on myself. There's no pressure. I'm running. I'm becoming better than I was yesterday. The business that I'm looking up to is not my standard, because my standard is very high. I don't think I've seen anything that is my standard. It's literally up high. So that's how I'm able to balance my emotions, put myself in check, and run a business without having to feel like I'm in competition to, or feel like somebody else is doing better than me.
Fantastic. I know, you just answered my last question. I was the last question on the program Insight today. I wanted to ask, how can businesses measure growth and success beyond profit alone? And you practically answered that. That's a 2-in-1 question. Thank you so much, Diamond Michael, founder Pearls and Craft, for being a part of Insight today and taking us through running the business and building a brand. Congratulations on your brand, and I know you are doing fantastically well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, running a business, or will I say successful business, and building a strong brand are interconnected processes that require vision, consistency, and commitment. While daily operations keep the business running, branding gives it meaning, identity, and long-term relevance. Businesses that focus on value, customer trust, and clear position are better equipped to grow, adapt, and remain competitive. Ultimately, sustainable success comes from managing the business effectively while intentionally building a brand people believe in and remember. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you all so much for being a part of the program. Have an amazing day ahead. Bye-bye.